Summer 2020. Just graduated high school feeling like the main character of my own Netflix coming of age movie. And I was convinced I was going to conquer the world. You know that moment where you're like, I'm gonna build a business empire, get rich by 22, and be interviewed by Forbes, all while barely passing my university exams. Yes, that was me. I was broke, but no biggie. Mom and dad had me covered with just enough to not die of starvation. I had no worries. Just vibes. After all, the world is mine, innit? Until I realized Tesco meal deals 3 times a day wasn't a lifestyle, it was a cry for help. 2 or 3 months in the euphoria vanished. Life hit different, like punch me in the throat type of different. I felt like I have not moved an inch, but the time flew by quicker than an Uber driver flying past, ready to get his next delivery. No friends, weird weather, and constant study made me rethink my entire existence. You know, I used to think adulting was just paying your own Netflix. Nah fam, it's existential dread with the same old Mackies on the way back from university. They started repeating: wake up, study, eat, cry internally, sleep, repeat. I was in the never-ending cycle of life. Or how we call it nowadays, the Matrix. It felt like I have been stuck in a bad version of Jumanji, minus the adventure part, and me looking like The Rock. I had to change something, or maybe at least try to fill that free time up. So I turned to gaming with old friends. That helped for like a week. But one night, I stared at the screen. Yo, what am I actually doing with my life? All while I was ranking up in these video games, I was not ranking up in real life. That night, I had a conversation with myself and I thought I couldn't fail my parents. They trusted me with this chance, which many people don't have. I needed to find a way to make it worth it. Of course, I had to procrastinate for a little bit before I actually did anything. Priorities, right? 2 days later, I did it. I opened Google and typed, how to make money online, fast. And oh my god, I opened the Pandora box. I felt like a kid in a candy store. Dropshipping, crypto, affiliate marketing, an online service that pay 5 cents after 40 minutes of clicking pictures of traffic lights. Bro, it was a jungle. But one thing stuck with me, investing. I thought, this is it. This is the master plan. The holy grail. After all, I was lazy, right? So I let the money work for me. Put the money in and wake up rich. Spoiler alert, I was 20 with £500 in my account. And I had just watched 3 motivational videos of David Goggins. So I grinded, hustled and everything all together. Got a job at a warehouse. 12-hour shifts, overtime, stacking boxes like it was Tetris. I was on a mission after all, 2 months to save and invest before I had to head back to my home country. I was basically living like Rocky Balboa. If his training montage involved taping boxes full of shitty Amazon items and pallet jacks. 2 months passed by like a minute. I felt richer than ever with my £3,000. And then what better thing to do than YOLOing all my savings into stocks? Because of course Reddit said AMC and GameStops were going to the moon, right? Turns out I invested at the top. Red candle after red candle, my portfolio looked like it was bleeding out. Every drop on the chart felt like a personal attack. After all the donation that I had given, I realized stocks might not be it. 200 ads later from various sketchy websites made me look into trading. Forex. Now that sounded cool. Charts, leverage, small account, big profits, and fancy words like pip and liquidity grab. Not even mentioning that YouTube ads were working overtime to convince me that Forex traders were all driving Lambos and sipping protein shakes in Bali. I watched every video, studied every PDF. I was obsessed. Thought I was the next Wolf of Wall Street, minus the drugs, women, and success of course, just the losses. Months later, in a pile full of books, I took the leap. I bought my first prop firm challenge, aka the most expensive way to lose your confidence in 24 hours. I blew it fast, like embarrassingly fast. You know how people say, blow the account in one day as a joke? Yeah, I lived that joke. But I didn't stop. I bought another and another. It became like a routine, something like brushing your teeth every morning. My bank statements were starting to look like a horror movie. This guy paid $200 to cry in front of a chart at 3 a.m. Eventually, I had to ask the hard question. What if it's not the strategy? What if it's me? At that point, I have done scalping, swing, day trading, and the only thing keeping me alive was that I had hope. Why them? Why not me? They can't be that much better than me. I realized I was greedy, overtrading, breaking rules, taking tiny wins and massive losses like it was a toxic relationship I couldn't leave. Then I regrouped, backtested, journaled, fixed my risk management, waited for my setups. 2 years of grinding finally paid off. I passed the prop firm challenge with my Forex funds. They were still on top of their game at the time. The feeling is something I can't explain. It has to be felt. I was walking left and right telling friends and family I made it. Or it was the story of how to lose money for 2 years before making any. 2 payouts later, and I was ready to order my red Lamborghini with red stitching until September 1st, 2023. Yes, I remember the date. I woke up to the news that my Forex funds were shut down by regulators. Gone. Just like that. I blinked once, opened Instagram, and found out I was unemployed again. It was like the main character in a game suddenly tripped and face planted at the finish line. I'd hit rock bottom so many times. The floor started to feel like home. But something changed. Not suddenly, quietly, like a storm pulling back before it strikes. I wasn't chasing money anymore. I was chasing mastery. I used to think passing a prop firm challenge would make me feel like a king. But now, I just wanted peace, clarity. I wanted to stop feeling like I was gambling with my future. Then, I found FTMO. I don't know what it was. Maybe the timing. Maybe the years of pain. Maybe I had just finally earned it. I remember clicking buy challenge like it was just another day. But deep down, I knew this time it was different. I approached it like a monk, not a gambler. Every trade had purpose. Every loss had discipline. No more ego, no more revenge. Just the charts, just me. I passed, clean, controlled, consistent. It felt like I unlocked a secret door inside myself, not just a win, but a transformation. Like I'd been digging through dirt for years, and finally, I struck gold. And yes, I printed out every certificate like it was the Hogwarts acceptance letter, but it wasn't the certificate that made me feel different. It was the man who earned it, the one who got rejected, failed, cried, kept going, and finally stayed consistent. That moment didn't just change my trading, it changed my entire identity. Because when you spend years chasing something, and you finally catch it, you realize the thing you were chasing was never the money. It was you. So here I am now, a prime FTMO trader. I have lived it, lost it, earned it. I am building something bigger, something real. And no, I still don't have a Lambo, but I do have a peace of mind and a solid risk to reward ratio. If you are watching this, you might be in your own version of rock bottom, but trust me, consistency, patience, and self-awareness, that's the cheat code.